Alright, hello guys. So this is the game called Slice and Dice. This is actually, in spite of its graphics, it's actually quite new. It's only about a year and a half old, I think. And I think that this game is fucking amazing. It's a mobile game, so you guys can play it. Those that don't have PC can play this game as well. And I think this game is amazing. Let's try to do a run, just so you guys can actually see what's going on. Alright, so for this one, I'll actually show you what it looks like. So this is pretty much what the game looks like in retrospect. You have basically 5 classes, and each of these 5 classes can evolve into random things. So if you see here, I've unlocked all of them. These are the unique level 1 heroes. There's the Thief, the Scoundrel, Lost, and Dabble. This is going to be the orange type of heroes. As in, well, the rest of these, each of them have different colors, and each of them are pretty much the random tier 1 heroes. At random levels, you'll be able to get an upgrade. And it can be either these. It expands, as you can see. Now, instead of having only 4 choices of each colors, you have 8. And it doesn't stop there, because afterwards, you're going to get random 8 of them on tier 3s. So you have a very unique type of gameplay where you can have a lot of different stuff, and they're pretty much randomized, because you can start with any of them and get to any of them. But at the end of the game, if you get far enough, you will get to a tier 3. And each of them have different skills. Say like Dabble, you get like heal 5, shield 2, damage 2, damage 1, mana, and so on and so forth. And the way this game works is, in my opinion, quite interesting. But I think it's a lot better that we play, so you guys know pretty much what the game is all about. So now I have these dices, right? Each of these dices symbolize the skill that I have. For example, I'm gonna take that sword, and now I'm basically using the sword. I can actually press on, say, this one, and then I'm gonna equip it. If I don't want it, I can just, press it again and put it back into the pile. So each of these are gonna do very specific things. You can hold on your hero to see what does it do. So this skill is called Engage, and basically it deals double damage versus targets on full HP. This kind of things you will eventually learn about the game. All you need to do is just press it and read what it does. Say like pain, so you take 2 damage. So if I use this, say like if I get the pink one, I'm going to deal 2 damage, and I'm going to take 2 damage. Then say there's this one, single use. So after I get this, after I use it, I can't use it anymore. So it's going to turn to a blank. And you're going to get random rolls on what you can get. Blanks will be like X, like what you see there. And essentially, this is what the game is all about. It might seem kind of funny at first, but let's just keep going, so you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. And each of these enemies do pretty much the same things. Say like this one, 2 damage, 3 damage. So like this one, cleave, so it hits 3. And you can see which one it's currently hitting. And as you get further and further on into the game, there's going to be status effects, there's going to be revives, reses, and items. You can get random items from each floors. So this is actually quite interesting. Now, without further ado, let's just get on with the game, so you guys at least know what it's all about. So here I'm going to kill the rat, and then I'm going to use cut. By the way, if you guys are wondering what cut is a spell. You can use, say like this one, deals 3 damage to an ally and 2 damage to the topmost enemy. Okay. And whenever you finish a stage, you'll get reset. However, if your character dies, on the next turn, they're gonna be up with a slightly lower level. I mean, half HP. So this is actually quite interesting. Okay, this one is basically it heals, it shields 1, and gains 1 mana each. So I'm gonna do that. And now I can use this again, and I can burst and burst. Burst is a spell. It deals 2 damage to an enemy, or you can use it to an ally. It's gonna give your allies 2 shield. Okay, so this is a bard. This is gonna. I can choose one. I can choose one. Do I want a disciple or a bard? The bard has shield to all allies. Shield 2 charged. So the charge is like a bonus. So I'm gonna get more shield based on how much mana I have currently. Cantrip, gain 1, reroll. So I can reroll dices to have more chances of getting what I want. And this is 2 mana, single use. Or I can get Disciple, and I get 2 mana, heal, double use, revive, or a spell. And also a spell called Glow. Uses 2 mana, replace blank sights with heal and shield 3 this turn. I'm probably gonna take Disciple. Okay. So now that you didn't choose Bard, now you can't get Bard anymore. I can reroll to see what else I could possibly get. I'm gonna take the shield, because so if you see on the left side there's like yellow, right? Yellow shows the incoming damage that it's gonna take. And if it says +1 means it's gonna kill Hoarder. If you end the turn, Hoarder will die. And it deals 1 extra more damage than what's needed to kill him. So I have to figure that one out. Now I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use Burst on the Goblin. Now if you see the enemy here, like some enemies have some weird gimmicks. Like say this one. This one's called I'm Out of Here. Flees if alone. Which means that if we can kill Archer and one of the goblins, the other one will run. So essentially we only need to kill 2. We don't need to kill all of them. And there's Archer. Archer is on the back row. And not all attacks can hit the back row. So like I'm using swords, I can't hit the Archer. But if I use bows or some spells that can hit the back row, it will say it if it could. But on this instance we can't. In order to hit the Archer with the sword, we need to kill whoever's in front. That's pretty much how this works. I'm gonna put a shield on Hoarder. So now you see that Hoarder's not gonna die now. The red is the remaining HP. And I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to actually let this one in, because if you see here, Death Wish, twice if you are dying this turn. If your whole HP bar is yellow, means you're gonna die. So I'm gonna use it to deal more damage to the Goblin. Now it's 2. And I'm going to shield him, and if you see, if I shield him first, then the damage is going to be 1. Instead of, well, not 1. And this is where strategy comes into play, which I think makes this game very interesting. I love this game a lot. Okay, so I don't have bows. And I don't have skills that can hit the back row. However, Cut can, because it hits the topmost enemy, and this doesn't care who's on top. So by taking this, by having just mana, I can press Cut. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to say Hoarder, and it's gonna deal 2 damage to whoever's on the enemy side at the very top. So I can do this. Then he's dead. The Archer's dead, and because the Goblin is alone, he runs. And now we win the round. There's gonna be 20 rounds per playthrough, so it's quite fun. And this time we actually get an item. Copper Ring, +1 empty max HP, +1 max stored mana. Or the other one, Big Heart. Replace the middle side with heal 5. say like the middle side is going to be this one. Say like shield 2 or heal 2 or mana 3. Those are the middle sides. It shows on this one. And on this one, I'm probably gonna... let's see what Dabble can do. That's 2 shields. I'm probably gonna give this to... Or we can do a random tier 0 or tier 2 item. I'm gonna... Okay, that's actually pretty bad luck. So, that sucks, but that's fine. You don't always get good stuff. The game likes to troll you and give you like ridiculous items. But if you can get to... If you get some luck, you can get some really OP stuff. Potentially. Okay, so now I got like 3 mana. You can see the mana. Now how much you have. And this time we can actually do something quite interesting. So I'm gonna use the cultist skill, and I got 5 mana now. You have to use 2 of the mana because it will expire. You can only keep 3 mana at a time by default. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack the rat probably with burst. Then I'm gonna use this one. It deals 2 damage. Gnolls have a special ability: reduce damage taken from spells and dice by 1. So it says that he has like 2 health now, but for each attack it's gonna reduce the attack by 1. So in order to kill this from full HP, you need something that hits for 3 instead of 2. Burst deals 2 damage, so it's gonna reduce it to 1, and so on and so forth. I don't think I can do anything about it, so I'm gonna just burst defender, so gives him 2 shield. So now instead of taking 5 damage next, like this turn, he's gonna only take 1. We can end the turn now, and it's all good. Okay, so I can use this. Actually, I can't, because null will reduce the damage. So I probably have to take this and reroll. 1 damage is not going to do anything, so I'm going to reroll again. Unfortunately, we're not very lucky, but we do have enough mana to kill the null, and because the goblin's alone, he's going to run away. And now we get another upgrade. Now we can either change Dabble into a gambler or cultist into a fiend. I'm probably gonna go for the gambler, because gambler's like the gambler is basically a gambler. Like, he's got like almost nothing. He's only got 3 dices. The 3 are blank, but potentially you can do 5 damage if you get really lucky, which I feel like I am currently. This alpha is gonna summon another wolf, which looks like this one. So we gotta kill it as soon as possible. And I just said it, turned out to be true. Now I got 5. So that's huge. I'm probably gonna take this, because this thing deals double damage, so 2 damage for this one, if we hit a full HP target, which both of them are. I'm gonna take the sword and reroll. I'm probably gonna look for mana. That's okay. So we're gonna do this, so it does 2 damage. If we use it, say, the second time, it's only gonna do 1 damage. So the order of what you do, it's also quite important. I'm gonna do that. But since we can't kill it, I'm thinking that maybe we should just kill the wolf instead. We got no one that we can heal except for maybe cultists, but I don't care. It's gonna summon another wolf, so we have to figure that one out as soon as possible, because it's really starting to rack up. Unlucky. By the way, this one is called the Hoarders. This one's called Heavy, so you can only target the enemy with most HP, so it's locked on just hitting the alpha, which we will do. But first we're going to use that, and we can heal cultists to full HP. So She can sacrifice her health for more mana again next turn. And I'm gonna use I'm probably gonna use Burst twice to hit the Alpha, then Shield the Disciple, so she's only gonna take 2 damage. I mean 1 damage, 2 damage. Now this can go really badly if we don't get serious. I'm going to take this, so it's gonna give us 2. Then we're gonna take this, take this, take this, and take this. So now I'm going to get 4 mana. I'm gonna kill the Alpha. Like so. So now, because the Alpha's dead, so now Cultist will only be taking 2 extra damage. So we gotta heal Cultist. And so now Cultist is not gonna die, which is good. And I'm gonna hit the wolf on top there. I can either shield Cultist with Burst, or I hit the wolf with Burst. I can either give Cultist 2 shields, or I hit the wolf for 2 damage. I think we'll hit the wolf instead. Okay. Okay, so we can do 2 damage here. That kills the top wolf, which is nice. I'm gonna take the sword, and we can re-roll this one. We get 2 mana, and this skill is called Engage. And no, this is called Rampage. So it can be reused if it killed something. It has 1 damage, so we need to get the wolf to 1 damage, which is perfect because this thing will put it down to 1 HP. That we can use this, then it's gonna be up again, and we can use it on the second wolf. And we can use Burst to deal 2 damage to wolf, and the top one deals 2 damage. And finally this one, single use 1 damage. Perfect. And that wins us another round. Now we get ourselves a new item. Garnet, +1 to incoming healing, or Blessed Ring. Replace rightmost side with Shield 1 Rescue. Rescue is a keyword. This side can be used again if it saves a hero. So this one has blanks, so I can put Blessed Ring there on the blank side. I can put it on Defender too if I want to, or on Disciple, or we get a random tier 2 item, which I'm more inclined to do. After a spell is cast, 1 self damage, +1 to the 2 right sides. 2 right sides. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna put it here, but probably this one looks better. So after we use a spell, Hoarder is gonna deal 1 extra damage at the cost of 1 health, I think. Okay, so this one's actually quite fun. So now if you see his barrel, it can explode, and it's gonna deal 5 damage to enemies on top and under him, adjacent allies. So by killing Barrel, we'll kill both the snake on the second part and the fourth. So we need to deal 6 damage because the barrel has 6 HP. 2 mana is going to be able to enable us to use Burst. So that's 2 damage. So we need to do like 4 more damage. Defender can only do like 1 damage. So we're going to take that and reroll. It's actually perfect because that one deals 5 damage. So now we're actually in a really good spot. And we can take this. Perfect. So now I can use this. I'm going to hit the barrel. It's going to deal 5 damage. And use the 1 to hit barrel. And it's going to kill those. And now I only have like the snake to worry about. This thing deals double damage, as we talked about before, to enemies with full HP. So instead of doing 1 damage, it's going to do 2 damage. And we're going to use this. And we can burst once and burst again. And the snake's dead. I think that this game has a lot of strategy involved. It's a very fun game if you give it a chance. I'm really having a fun time playing this game. You could even say I'm kind of addicted to this game. It's very fun. You can't heal anyone because everyone's at full HP, so I'm probably gonna reroll this one. This is fine. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to myself, but okay, so this is cool. I got 3 mana now. I'm gonna use a shield to save Evoker. I'm gonna use this and hit Crone. So Crone's gonna deal 2 damage. Let's undo that. If you see there, like there's an orange thing on Crone on the enemy side. If he reaches that threshold, he's gonna deal 2 damage to the topmost enemy. So this is, you can't really stop that. I'm gonna use burst here, because why not? Then I'm gonna hit the goblin and stop the turn. The most important part is you kind of have to get used to things, because the game's gonna get harder and you gotta adapt, because if you don't, then you're just gonna feed and die. Anywho, if you die once, you lose the run. So this one, +1 to all basic damage. Gambler is all basic damage. Hoarders got none. Defenders got 2. We're probably gonna take Whetstone and give it to Gambler. So instead of dealing 5 damage, I can potentially do 6, 3, and 2, which is quite nice. And I'm gonna do that. So the slate is actually quite interesting because tough. These HP must be removed individually. So whatever damage, how much ever damage you deal to the slate, it's only going to deal 1 damage. So you need to hit this thing 5 times, basically. So we're going to take this. We're going to take this. We're going to take this. I don't think we can kill him in 1 turn. So you should probably like hold it on. Okay, so we can hit the slate 4 times, but it's not gonna be enough. So I'm gonna do that. I can potentially do 4 damage with burst to the bandit. So we only need to do like 4 more damage, but we couldn't because the maximum amount of damage that we can do this turn is 7 damage. So it's not really gonna do much. So I'm just gonna put a defender. I'm gonna put a shield so he doesn't die. I'm gonna hit the slate. Now the slate's only got 1 HP. Hoarder's gonna die this turn, but I don't think there's any way around it. So Hoarder's dead, but he'll be back with half HP next turn. I'm actually gonna just take this and reroll. Unlucky. Unlucky. But that's okay. So we kill Slate, so now there's no damage coming to Evoker. I'm gonna use the shield to protect Gambler from a little bit of damage. I'm gonna hit the Bandit. So now everyone's still alive, which is good. Evoker's taking 5 damage next turn, but I don't think that's gonna ever happen because the game's over. Kill him, and I'm gonna take the mana and burst, and he's dead. Sinew, or Monk. The thing about Sinew is, it deals a lot of damage. It's 4 damage, but it has Exert, which means that you can only move, you will not move next turn, which sucks. Monk can redirect attack from an ally to himself. It's like sacrifice, you know. which I think is actually quite nice. But instead of that, I think I'm gonna just take Sinew maybe, because the 4 damage is actually quite huge. So we'll probably take that. The only bad side is we can't use this anymore, which is okay. I actually don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that, actually. So, you remember like Hoarder died last turn, so that's why Sinew started the fight with like 3 HP instead of 6. This is pretty bad because this one has Weaken. Weaken means it will lower your pit values, which are these dots that symbolize damage or effects, by 1. So that's potentially bad. So we're gonna take this and reroll. We got the Bastard Sword, which deals a lot of damage, so that's nice. Gamblers only got like half of the time. Gambler will do pretty much nothing. Now the question is, do we gamble it or do we take it? The right play is probably to take it, but I don't know. I'm feeling kind of lucky, so I'm gonna. Yep, and I turn out to be right. So I'm actually gonna hit Margaret here. I'm gonna hit Margaret. Margaret will do 2 damage to the bottommost enemy, so he's gonna deal 2 damage to Evoker if we hit him again, which is okay. We'll do that. So now we can actually hit somebody. Drop is gonna deal 4 damage to Agnes, so I only deal like 3 more damage. Still not enough. So I'll probably just burst Geetha twice, like so, and do that. It's actually quite nice, because if we didn't do that, Geetha's gonna pretty much kill Gambler. So that was a pretty good roll, you could say. Kinda lucky, but oh well. We can burst Geetha and we can hit Agnes for 6. Gambler got lucky. Agnes trying to flee. No, you're not running away. You're not gonna run away. You're gonna die here. That's happening. Oh my god, twice in a row. Holy shit. Alright. It's over. And we won. This is actually quite interesting. Okay, so now we get this one. We can get this item. Replace the top and bottom sides with 3 damage cruel. Does double damage to enemies with half HP or less. Unfortunately, it's only on red, so we can only use it on a disciple. However, I think it's kind of worth it, because it's 3 damage, which is a lot more than burst. And it's consistent. So I'm probably gonna take that. Then maybe we're gonna stop there. Continue. Now this is quite interesting. So illusions, they do a lot of, like, they do stupid debuffs like weaken and stuff. Wiz does 4 weaken, so if a disciple gets weakened by 4, it's over. She's not gonna do anything. She can't do shit next turn. And that's bad. However, we are not gonna end the turn like so, and we're gonna try our best to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay, so the thing about bones is when it dies, it will deal 1 damage to whoever his side is. So if I kill this bones, it's gonna deal 1 damage to the top bones and on the bottom illusion. So I'm actually gonna take the shield. I'm gonna use the bastard sword. I'm gonna kill the middle bones. But I don't think that that's wise. Instead, I probably should hit the top bones so it deals 1 damage to the wizard. And the Wiz is going to get stunned if we can hit him one more time. Which we can. By using this, we hit the bones on top. Now Wiz is not gonna move. And we're actually in a really good spot, because now we can just use Burst on the bottom illusion and 3 damage and kill the other bones. And basically nobody took damage this turn. No, you're not gonna run away. And because he's alone, it's pretty much over. You just do 3 damage and kill him. Now we're at level 10. Oh, this is actually quite interesting. So we have Warden or Armor. We can choose one. Do we want the Warden or the Armor? Warden is a lot more defensive. It's mostly shields. Armor can give boosts to your your teammates. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Armor. Seems like it's gonna be a lot more fun. So Armor have a chance to become extremely powerful because I can add basically 2 damage to anything. So I'm gonna do that, and with the item now, it's gonna do a lot more. Zombie has this one. Dies if it takes 4 or more damage in a single attack. So this will 100% kill the zombie because it's going to do 6 damage. I'm actually going to take the shield to protect Armor from the spiker, because the spiker is going to deal 7 damage next turn. I'm going to take the mana. And we're going to take this. So this is actually quite nice, because now we can kill zombie, right? With 4 damage is enough. And now I can use Gambler, deal 6 damage to the spiker. I'm going to use the mana, burst the spiker. And now he's at below half. So now this will do double damage. So instead of doing 3 damage, it's going to do 6. So it's enough to kill the spiker. If you guys understand now, like, why I enjoy this game a lot, it's because like this game is really a lot about like strategy and stuff, and so it's kind of like, it's like if you give yourself a chance, you might actually like it. By the way, this thing is it's the new item that we got, Heart of Light. Replace 2 of the right size with Heal 3 and Cleanse. Cleanse is like if you get stunned or weakened or petrified or poisoned, you can heal that. And I think I'd rather have this than like say a shield and stuff, so I'm gonna put it on Sinew. Imps are weak, but it will deal damage to the attacker by 1 damage. So whatever attacks him, if it's melee, it's going to always deal 1 damage back to you. So ideally you want to use an attack that's like higher damage, like say 4 damage, and kill him in 1 shot, and not give him a chance to ever do any of that. I'm going to actually use the shield here on Armor. This is an AoE shield. It shields 3 people, 1 each. Then I'm probably gonna reroll. This is Cleave. I'm probably gonna take that, so I can hit both Grave and the Imps. Perfect. This is actually perfect. So I hit the Grave, so it's gonna deal like damage to 1 damage to the Imp and 1 damage to the Slimer. I'm gonna do 3 damage, kill the Imp on top. I'm gonna put shield on 3 of the stuff on top. Then I can heal both Gambler and Sinew for 1 each, and I can end the turn here. The thing that's annoying is these Imps and the Grave, they can summon more bones, so it's quite annoying. But the good part is, it's actually not gonna work out well for him on this case. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take the shield. Okay, that's actually kind of bad, but Okay, so we can kill Bones here. It's gonna save armor. I can shield armor. And then I'm gonna use Burst and kill the Grave. Then maybe I'll do 3 damage to the Imp and end the turn. Next turn, if we can kill the Bones, the Imp will die, because the Bones will explode and kill the Imp for 1 damage. I think I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the Stiletto and reroll. Okay, so this is actually quite nice. I can do this, and then I will use armor skill to enhance the Gambler from 3 to now it's 5 damage. I'm gonna use it to kill the Bones, and the Bones explode, killing the Imp. Now I can use Burst and hit the Slimer, and then I can use the Stiletto, deal 3 damage to the Slimer. So now, like, nobody's dying except for, well, this turn. Disciple and Armor is gonna die if we don't do anything. The enemy Slimer, the one on top, is not gonna move this turn, so we only need to hit the Slimer and the Slimelet. So we do like 2 damage and 1 damage. So we're gonna take this, gonna reroll. That's actually enough. So we're gonna use this, hit the Slimelet on the bottom, use the 3 damage, kill the Slimer on top. This one isn't gonna move, so it's fine. It's gonna end the turn. And I think we only need 2 damage to kill, which is enough. We can take this one and kill Slimet. So that's like the 2nd floor now. We're at the 12th floor, so only 8 more battles to go. And we got a class upgrade. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This is the Bash. This Bash is a super cool class. But Paladin looks kind of nice too. I'm probably gonna take Bash. And I'm gonna use this Heart of Light. I'm probably gonna put it here. Okay. Okay, so this Baron is actually quite strong because it deals a lot of damage. Like, it does like 9 damage, so it almost kills Bash. But he's got a gimmick. So, like those blue parts of his health, if you hit damage on that part, you will gain mana. So it's a gimmick that helps you to kill him, sort of. As for ghosts, this is quite interesting. So the ghost, if you deal 3 damage to him, he's going to turn like ethereal. So it's very annoying because you can't damage him. But what you can do is, because he's got 6 health, if you do like 6 damage immediately, he's just gonna die. So we're gonna do that. Now I'm gonna use this, and I'm actually gonna reroll this. So this does 7 damage. So this thing kills both Ghost and the other Ghost. And we can potentially just take the shield and reroll. So we can take the mana here, and then we're gonna use this. 6 damage, kill the Ghost on the bottom. 7 damage, we kill the Ghost on top. And now Baron's alone, and we can put the shield on Bash. And I think we can use Drop. This is going to deal 4 damage to the Baron. Going to give us 2 more mana. We can use Burst again, and we can end the turn here. So this is actually quite nice. Like, this is going to give us like 3 on top, and we can get 2 damage extra So armor can actually give 2 damage increase to Gambler's skill. I'm gonna take the stiletto and we can reroll here. This is fine. So we can do that. Deals 5 damage. So now Baron's at 14 HP. It's not enough to actually like matter, but this is actually gonna help a lot. Because we're gonna take the mana. We get 6 now. We can potentially do like 8 damage. So that's like, it's gonna leave him at like 6 HP. So it's just enough. We can use drop twice, then we can use this and he dies. Yeah, so like, this is actually quite interesting, right? Now this item, Shimmering Halo, 2 max HP this fight whenever you save a hero. Or Duvet. Add Patient to 3 of the right sides. Times 2 if you didn't use a hero last turn. If you didn't use this hero last turn. It's pretty hard because I'm probably gonna take a random. Add Cantrip to the rightmost side. Cantrip means it will activate without you having to, well, move. So the moment you get it, it'll just activate. I'm probably gonna put this on, say, this one. So it will heal somebody by random and cleanse someone by random. Or I can use it here. Actually, this is better because it will empower something by random, which is kind of nice. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so this is actually one of the most interesting parts about this game. Like, there's a combo here, which is this one. Probably we haven't used this yet last fights, but I'll show you what it does. So you can actually use shield. This thing is steel. What it does is it deals bonus damage to the hero's current shields. And you have a shield here, 4 shield. You can give it so you can turn that into a 6 damage attack, which can one-shot the snake. Probably gonna take this. And we can just reroll. Unlucky, but that's fine. So this is actually pretty bad because everyone's gonna take a lot of damage here. Disciple's gonna die if we don't do anything. And these are the gnolls, so we need to deal 4 damage to one shot. We can't exactly do that, but we can use the drop. Drop deals 4 damage, right? So this will kill the top gnoll. So that one's dead, 100%. Then we can use this to make this 6 damage. And we can hit the snake to save Disciple. Then we just do this and it's whatever. Just hit the War Chief probably. Or we can hit the gnoll for 2 damage, which I like more. So we're gonna do that. Now nobody dies, so that's cool. Now this thing does 7 damage, so this will kill the War Chief instantly. The stiletto will kill the gnolls. I can take this mana and reroll. Okay, perfect. So we got 3 damage. This will kill the... I can burst the bottom gnoll, so it's like at 2 health. It will reduce the damage by 1, so 3 turns to 2, so this is just enough to kill the bottom gnoll. The stiletto, 3, 2, that's enough, and 7 damage kills War Chief. Perfect. Now we got an upgrade. A Weaver or Forsaken. Honestly, Forsaken looks kind of nice because we have this item. So we're gonna, like, this item will, it affects the 2 slides, and Forsaken's top and bottom doesn't have any slots, so this is actually quite nice. But Weaver is also nice because it gives a lot of mana, like a ton of mana. I'm probably gonna take Disciple just because I think Forsaken's kind of nice though. Because we need the res, right? Yeah, I think I'll take Forsaken. And we can still use it. Like so. So now we can still use it. Which is nice. Yeah, so this is actually quite hard. From this point on, for me, it's quite hard. These thorns are quite annoying because it refracts. It doesn't have. It deals 5 damage to whoever attacks it, and it's immune to spells. So it's pretty fucking bad, to be honest. And there's an alpha, which is quite annoying because this alpha is going to summon wolves and make this fight even harder. The problem is if we leave the thorn, it's going to deal petrify, which will turn off one of your dices. So this could go really bad. The good thing is Alpha has 13 HP and we can do just enough to kill with Bash and Gambler. I think Armor can take the shield just because why not? And I think we reroll Forsaken. 3 mana, 6 mana. So this is actually quite nice. So we can kill the Alpha here with those. Alpha's dead. We can shield everyone. Then we can potentially use Burst 3 times on a Cyclops. It's going to deal 6 damage. It's not going to do much, but they'll bring him just close enough. The problem is we do need to be in a very good spot because if we hit the Thorn, we're going to take 5 damage. We've got to remember that. I'm probably gonna keep this. We can potentially revive 2 people. Okay, so I'm actually going to take the res and I'm gonna reroll. This is actually pretty fucking bad, honestly. Pretty unlucky. We got no attacks. So pretty much nothing happens this turn. We're just gonna take a lot of damage. This is actually really bad. Like really, really bad. I'm actually gonna use this. So what this does is this is going to sacrifice, like, I'm gonna take 2 damage, but I'm gonna heal everyone for 2 damage. For 2, so it can potentially save somebody, but I think it's not worth. So I'm going to instead do this. This is actually really tough because it's like someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna die here. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get this. Reroll. Take the mana. And I'm going to actually just hit the Cyclops. He's at 4. I'm probably forced to sacrifice Thorn. I mean Gambler here. Or Forsaken. Okay, Forsaken's fine. Now we can use Drop and kill Cyclops. But then Armor's screwed, so it's not good. The reason why he's screwed is because of this. After a spell is cast, you take 1 damage, and he's got exactly 1 HP, so he's kind of screwed. The good part is we can use this instead and kill him. And we can end the turn here. And hopefully next turn Bash can... Potentially we can get something else. Which is perfect, because now we can use this and this. So we can actually heal Bash just enough that he can deal damage to the Thorn and not die from taking 5 damage. Perfect. So now we will win, and that's good. Item time, Ichor Chalice. 1 damage to the topmost enemy for each wasted point of healing you receive, or charge link. You get charged, so you get bonus equal to how much mana you have currently, but it's a single use. So that's actually potentially pretty strong, but it's up and down. So our only choice is probably like either armor. We probably can't use it here because it's gonna waste, you know. Because I mean, this is one of our mana. If I mean, like, we can't just use it because this is one of the people that will give us the mana, right? I think I should. I think this could potentially be really strong. This can potentially be really strong. Cause say we heal somebody. Say like we heal our friends, and so you deal 1 damage to the topmost enemy for each wasted point of healing you receive. So say like my heroes are full HP and I heal them. That healing is gonna be damage. So that can potentially be very powerful because we have this. Right? It heals for 3. We have this one, heals 2 for everyone, so that's 10 damage, potentially. That's 10 damage. So, we can actually potentially do something like this. We can heal this. Yeah, we can take that. We can take the shield. Reroll, unlucky. So we can do something like this. Like I'm going to heal armor. Wait, what? 1 damage to topmost enemy for each wasted point of healing you receive. What's funny is, I feel like the only one who can do it is Forsaken, so it needs to be Forsaken that does the healing. So my theory is kind of messed up because I've never actually got to sign him yet. So I'm actually just gonna use... You know what? I'm gonna use my mana. And then I'm gonna use... This is actually quite tough. Quite tough. I'm actually gonna hit... I'm gonna use this heavy and hit the Hydra for 5 damage. Then I can maybe shield or use bind. Target ally becomes immune to damage this turn, but minus max HP, that's fine. So instead of having max 7 health, Gambler's only gonna have 3, which is pretty fucking bad. So probably the right place to do something like this. I shield Gambler, so now he's not gonna die. And then I use drop and hit the claw. Potentially could be useful, and we can probably like heal armor. So Gambler's kind of fucked. Like, yeah, Gambler's kind of fucked. The Hydra is gonna take a lot of damage from this. but so are we. So I'm gonna take this actually to heal everyone for 2 health. I'm gonna take the mana. And maybe I'm going to take the shield. 3 damage is quite nice. I can do that, kill Claw. I can use a shield. Heal everyone to full. And hit Hydra. Then I can just maybe end the turn here. So I should probably like oh wait, I can actually, because I take this, I take this, I take this. Six plus 2, that's 8. Oh, it's enough. He's dead. Nice. So we can actually upgrade Gambler into Venom or Evoker into Warlock. Warlock is like a sacrifice and deal like a fuck ton of damage, but that's about it. I'm thinking Venom could be actually pretty broken, so. It deals like basically poison to everything, which is quite nice. I should probably put this on, say, like Bash maybe, because it's like 1 damage to topmost enemy for each wasted point healing you receive. So it's like the Bash needs to be the one that takes like the extra healing. So probably gonna be using it on Bash instead. No. Okay. So this is actually floor 16. We can do 4 poison by using armor skill with this, like so. We can do this. Hit the trances, maybe. Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Then we do this, and potentially, yeah, we can kill. Alright, so we can do that. And this thing will kill the Tarantus. It's gonna deal like poison build-up damage. They'll use Bash, we kill the... We can kill whoever's attacking Evoker. So this one. Now Evoker's not gonna die, then we can use healing, and the Chalice finally dealt damage to the Spider because it overheals Bash by 2. Now we take this, we use Burst and kill the one on top. Now Evoker's gonna get kind of fucked next turn because the poison's gonna tick, and now he's gonna die next turn, so we gotta be careful about this one. He's weakened too by 3, so Evoker's pretty much useless. There's nothing he can do. Like nothing at all. We can try save him by using Venom. Venom can save Evoker by using Cleanse and Heal. But I don't know. Forsaken's kind of fucked. So we gotta think about that too. Yeah, Forsaken's kind of fucked. I think we should keep this and reroll, maybe. So I can actually all heal, but we can save it. Okay, look, we can save Evoker here, I think. But if we save Evoker, Forsaken's kind of fucked. So you probably have to reroll. And we didn't get it. So we save Evoker here, but Forsaken's gonna get fucked. Or we can use Bind and save like Forsaken this turn. But if that's the case, then we can just use this. Alright, so we do that. We bind Forsaken, so Forsaken doesn't die. Then we just put Shield on Venom. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. I probably should have hidden the Tarantus, but I kind of don't want to because so Venom's gonna die because Tarantus is going to kill the topmost enemy when next turn. So I should probably like think about that. Actually, I think we can kill Tarantus here. It's got 13 HP left. Yeah, this will kill Tarantus. So I can take this and hopefully I get like something. Alright, so I got... Okay, so this is actually perfect. We got enough mana to actually burst Spider. We use the poison, kill the Spider, and then we can use all of these and actually just, yeah, win. But Venom now starts with half HP because he died. She died. Now this is actually getting kind of hard. Replace blank with 3 mana. Evoker's got 2 blanks. So actually this is quite nice. Actually I take it. I think I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it. This looks kind of good though, so I'm probably gonna. This is tough, man. Okay, you know what? I'll do that. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay. So now, these wisps are actually quite annoying because these wisps, they do something called pain. So it will inflict a status on you, so like it will do damage back to you. It will reflect whatever damage you're dealing back to you, which sucks. So we gotta kill it as soon as possible. In my opinion, we should take the mana, then take this. This will kill 1. So we can kill 2 wisps here. We use drop to kill the top sniper. We use this to empower Steel. Steel will pretty much protect. But if we do that, Venom's dead. So we gotta protect Venom. And we can do something like this. You can do that. Then we do that. Then we do this. Yeah, this is probably as good as it's gonna get. Probably. Venom's getting fucked, so that's bad. Armor and Evoker will die next turn if we don't do anything. I'm definitely taking this and this because it will save Sniper. I mean, it will save Armor. I don't know how this interaction works, honestly. Armor is kind of fucked, so. Actually, we can do this. So we do that, it'll heal everyone. Right, so I can use drop and kill the top sniper. They'll save armor. Then I use bash to kill the wisp. Now armor can kill one of the wisps. I can use burst to save evoker. And I can cleanse venom. Or cleanse venom. That's fine. So this turn's actually played out really well. I can take the poison and the 3 mana and reroll everything else. We take this and this. So now poison does 4, that kills, and we can use this and drop and kill sniper. Cool. Another upgrade, and this one's kind of big actually. So miasma is kind of broken, but it takes too much mana, and I think evoker's a bit too good. I'm not inclined to actually like. But we do have this item, which makes it kind of nice. So. I'm in a really difficult spot here. I think I'll take it. Yeah, I think I'll take it. So we're gonna upgrade. This is cantrip mana, so it doesn't matter, we'll always get mana. Like, it will never fail. We'll always get mana, so that's actually quite nice. And I think we can just continue. Yeah. So Wiz is a problem, because this thing will start summoning bones, like non-stop, which is a pain in the ass, so. That's potentially really fucking bad. The good thing is Bash now deals like 9 damage, which is pretty fucking goated. We need to get... We need the Wiz to die, honestly, but there's just no way. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... this is actually really tough. It's a very tough thing to do. This thing's quite tough. I'm gonna take Bash's thing. Then I'm gonna take, say... Let's reroll. I don't see it happening. It's pretty fucking bad. Gonna reroll again. Hopefully we get a bit lucky. But we didn't, so kinda sucks. So Forsaken's kinda fucked. And that's pretty fucking bad, so. I'm actually gonna take the poison and reroll. And I'm just hoping that some miracle will happen. So this is actually not bad. I I can actually do this. So I can hit Hydra here for like a ton of damage. And I can poison him, so he takes even more damage. Then I can use Burst, save Forsaken. Then I'll use another Burst to hit the Hydra. So potentially, next turn, if things go well, we might be in a pretty good spot. The problem is we're kind of fucked, so it's pretty bad. We might have to make sacrifices here. I'm gonna take this. Alright, it's probably as good as it's gonna get. I get the mana. And then what? I'm gonna take this. So armor is getting fucked by the bones. Okay, so this is actually pretty bad, guys. It's pretty bad. I have to use this to protect everyone. Then I'm gonna use so that's actually, honestly, this is not too bad. Yes, Armor and Forsaken will die next turn, but all 4 of the ones on top are also gonna die next turn. So I think I'll take it. I sacrificed 2 to kill 4. And they're trying to escape. No. You have to die here. Sniper, you have to die here today. You have to die. I'm gonna stun you. I'm gonna stun you. So now you can't move. Then I'm gonna end the turn. So now all you can do is watch. And I'm gonna stun you again. I'm gonna stun you again. And I'm gonna end the turn. Make him watch. He can't do anything. I'm just gonna stun him over and over again. Oh my god. Alright, go die. Come on. Shit. Alright. Copy left side onto the middle row. This could potentially be fucking broken. I'm just saying. Oh. Actually, that's not too good. We can either take Eye of Horus, and this actually pretty. This item is actually pretty goated because it increases 1 on everything. So it could potentially be kind of broken. The only bad thing is we are missing out on a chance to get a tier 10 item, which I have never got. Our enemy is gonna be the Spiker, so we need to hit hard, like really hard. I'm thinking that maybe the Eye of Horus could be kind of useful. Yeah, I think we should take it. Maybe put it here. Either that or we put it here. Honestly, this looks kind of better. But so does putting it here, honestly. I think I'll put it here instead. Yeah, I'll put it there. Okay, so this is potentially pretty fucking bad. I'm gonna take. Actually, no. I'm not gonna take anything. Then we'll take the mana, I guess. We take the Bastard Sword. We take the poison. And we'll reroll again. So we got 4 mana and 3. So we got 11 mana now, which is kind of fucking goated, to be honest. Now we can do this. I'm gonna save you with... I can save armor here. So now we have 5 mana. I can use... Bash can deal like 7 damage. Venom can do 2. If we burst 1, we can save armor. We can save armor if we can kill those. Yeah, I think we should save armor. So now I can use, say... Use miasma here. Armor's honestly pretty fucking dead. Now, do I save him or not? Should I just let him die? For a chance to get like 3 stacks of poison. Holy shit. This is pretty bad. Do I do it? Okay, you know what? We can kill Spiker here if we want to. We can kill Spiker. Spiker's dead next turn. Then we can put more poison on the Basilisk. That should do fine, I think. So, Basilisk is 100% dead next turn. We can take... We can take this. This will save everyone, pretty much. Take the poison. Or not. Can you just reroll? Okay, this is actually fucking goated. We can reroll again. We can take this. And now we can use heal. Save everyone. I'm gonna use this. Kill the troll. The troll's fucked. Now we can just use burst. And burst. And now we win. Nice. And this is the final round. The hand. Oh, that's pretty bad. So the mimic is actually quite strong because it can copy stuff. But then we don't have armor's buffs anymore, which is kind of nice, to be honest. But on the good side is we get more poison. Now the question is it worth it? Is it worth it? Or is it not worth it? I think we should just keep armor. Yeah, I think we should keep armor. So we're gonna skip that. Armor's kind of fucked, so this is pretty bad. Oh my god. Oh, this is pretty fucking bad. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Okay, we're gonna take this. Armor is pretty fucking dead. There's no way around it. We can take Forsaken. Forsaken could revive later on, so that's fine. It's not too bad. I'll take it. We can save one if we want to. We can do this, honestly. But I kind of want to get the... I kind of want to get the... I kind of want to get the poison up, so... That's probably not a very good idea. Let's reroll. So we got the poison up, which is good. Now I can take this, pretty much. I can do poison here. I can hit like the hand. So Armor's pretty much fucked. Like that's the end of the story. He's dead. There's nothing we can do about it. We can do this if we want to. Bash will die next turn, but if we can survive another turn, or if Forsing gets lucky, then maybe we can... You know what? Never mind. We can... Okay, so Venom's gonna fuck this turn. Everyone's fucked this turn, so we have to... Actually, this is pretty goated. So now we can take this. To take this, we miasma again, so now everyone's kind of fucked, right? Then we use this, and because Bash and Armor's alive, we win. Damn. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. By the way, yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this game. As you can see, it takes quite a while to end this game. Damn. This is actually alright, that's actually quite cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I think this game's pretty fun. If you haven't, you can try it out. Thanks for watching, guys.